to make this statement. Up to 14 hours on the bus to be here. And we're here for people like the man that Lee's mentioned. 90 years old, he fought in the Second World War, he served his country, and when he needed us, we turned him away. We turned him away. Its long-term care facility is staffed to look after people who are dying, and this hospital has no space. And it's for people like him. Each of us has somebody like him that we know. Each of us has seen what these cuts have done. Each of us in our own capacity have tried, working through our breaks, not taking a lunch, coming in early, staying late. Each of us has tried to paper over the cuts of this provincial government. For the last 8 years, this hospital has lost a quarter of its budget in real terms. And all the long-term care facilities in places like Sturgeon Falls and in Blind River and communities all across Ontario have seen a huge increase in their resident acuity and yet have been funded far below the rate of inflation. Some people would say the reason this hospital and these other facilities have a problem has to do with their hydro costs. That's not actually the truth. The truth is, sisters and brothers, this hospital needs 5.3% a year just to meet its basic costs. The last provincial government announcement for this hospital was 2%. And that means that more people will be turned away from this hospital. That means more beds will close at this hospital. That means more services will be cut at the Health Sciences Board. And in all of the hospitals all across Ontario, all of you who are struggling with announcements of 2%. And that's why we're here today. We're not just here today to push the Liberals. We're here today to push the Conservative Party. What do they stand for in terms of hospital and long-term care funding? Why, we don't know. But what we do know is they've pledged to eliminate $390 billion of Ontario's debt. And that means, sisters and brothers, at least a decade of brutal cuts, the like of which we have never seen in recent memory, hospital closures, etc. And that means that in long-term care, far from moving to a standard of care, we'll be receding further and further away from it. And we also want to say that the New Democratic Party has a ways to go as well. Their policy would fund hospitals greater than the Liberals would, but they'd still be cutting the budgets by something like 1.5% a year. And that's just not acceptable, whether our union supports the NDP or not. But we're here today to say, on behalf of all the people who couldn't take a vacation day, who couldn't come here on their day off, that we are going to continue battling unrelentingly for an adequate increase in hospital funding, and we are going to move until we get 4 hours of care in long-term care, and we are going to be pushing not just the Liberals, but all 3 Ontario political parties until we get that. Sudbury is a great distance that some of you have traveled to. Ottawa is closer. OCHU is closer. Toronto is closer. I am confident that in the battleground of Ottawa, where new seats are being added, where the Liberals currently hold a majority of the seats, where the Conservatives want to make inroads, that we will have our biggest rally ever October 27th with your help. And we are moving to the battleground of 9:05, the area there, with a major demonstration in Oshawa on February the 6th, and I know that you will mobilize people for that. And then we're moving into Toronto, where something like 50 seats, thanks to redistribution, are up for grabs. We are not going to stop fighting and mobilizing until we have achieved a level of intentional funding for hospitals like this one. But nothing will happen unless you continue to show the huge amounts of activism which you have. And that's why, sisters and brothers, today here in June, outside Health Sciences North, on behalf of all of the people who work at Ontario hospitals, and all of the people who work in long-term care, and all of the people who deliver home care, we make a statement about what we intend to do, which is we are going to fight! We are going to fight! We are going to fight!
Thank you, Michael. I would be remiss if I didn't mention we had a bus coming from Ottawa. They were 60 kilometers away from Sudbury, and they broke down. We made it! There, Kenny's here. That's dedication, sisters and brothers, that we have. So on behalf of all CUPE locals here in Area 6, and all of the staff at Health Sciences North, I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming such great distance to be here today. We will not stop campaigning until we achieve adequate funding and stop the cutbacks across Ontario. As Michael said, our next demonstration is in Ottawa on October 27th. We'll need all you to be there, and I'm pretty confident that it'll be bigger than this, and I can't wait. I just want to end, please, there's a barbecue on top there.